We haven't seen like the week 2 drop yet.
Right.
But I wouldn't be so shocked if it gets as close to like a drop off as like Superman did in
Low
week 2.
50s?
Under 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low 50s means that it's solid movie that audiences liked. High 50s into the 60s means there was something wrong with it, and it's going to tank.
Or the
And
gross was just so inflated from first week.
Yeah.
Right.
It was front loaded.
Right.
It was
And
front loaded.
thinking about it now, I don't think it'll beat that.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
Back for another fantastic episode of Off the Break Podcast.
Fantastic Four. That's how the music went the entire time of the movie.
Nice.
They just chant that.
Short of the marquee Marvel franchises we've had, this has been the biggest Marvel opening in a hot second.
Yeah. Yeah.
As of from a year ago, yeah.
Since Deadpool was the last big one.
I
But
feel like
before
you
that-
can't count Deadpool, though. That's
Right,
just
I consider that a
that's
marquee.
an own island.
I consider that a
out
marquee
there.
franchise now that it
Yeah.
has made $2 billion worldwide.
It's separate
As the
from
franchise.
MCU brand just
Right.
because it's made so much
Yeah.
compared to the last 5 years of these movies.
Because it's actually good.
Just like the Blade trilogy. It's separate
Yes,
from Marvel.
it's separate. Has
Fair
its own
enough.
vibe.
You're ridiculous.
Fair enough.
And that's why Marvel can't make a Blade movie, because they're like, what do I do with this amazing franchise?
Whoops.
I don't understand this character. It's too cool, too gritty.
Right.
I mean, it ended first
Can I
weekend.
make it PG-13? No, I don't know what to do with this.
So Fantastic Four ended
Yeah.
the first weekend, 115 million.
Yeah.
Just behind Superman's 124 million.
Yep.
So I think this is a huge win for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Getting anywhere close within 10% of Superman's opening
Listen
weekend.
to you. I can't believe this is a huge win for Marvel to get within $5 million
Yeah.
of DC's opening. Like, this just seems like a weird conversation
No,
already.
It's Fantastic Four, which is a cursed franchise.
Is it cursed?
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as franchises go, they've tried
Yeah.
to reboot it.
Every-
They've done it multiple times.
Every 10 years they try to reboot it.
Yeah.
And every 10 years it didn't work.
They had the Jon Gruffeld one
Yeah.
that went 2, and they had a third one planned, and they canceled it because the second one lost so much money in marketing.
Yeah.
They had the one with Miles Teller that was supposed to be 3 that did 1, that they canceled 2 and 3 after the first one bombed so hard.
I'm pretty sure they wanted to cross over with X-Men at that time. And then when they saw the opening number, they went, nope,
We're done here. And
it's over before it began.
This is a nice opening. I mean, Superman it's James Gunn. It's their opening. This is DC's biggest gun, and it's close. It's close to a mid-level
Yeah.
Marvel opening. I think Warner Brothers should be a little
Warner should
embarrassed.
be they shouldn't be
Ooh.
embarrassed. They should be so happy that
Superman.
That's what I thought.
yeah.
Meh.
Superman with that guy. Yeah, they should be so thankful.
Well, it's
Somebody
already beat
sacrificed to the
Slam
right
dunk
god
to
for
me.
that one.
I mean, it's already beat Man of Steel, but I just don't. I think in the grand scheme of things, like it may not finish in the top 10 this year. Like
Well,
it's
Well,
not good.
It's about to make $300 million domestically.
Right.
And it's even outpaced How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Jurassic World's also made $300 million. I don't know. I get what you're saying. Like for the superhero genre, it seems muted,
Yeah.
but I think that's just.
I
our
think the whole
new-
genre is muted now, so this seems good.
If anything, Superman Fantastic Four could reinvigorate it.
Well, I mean, I went into both of these movies like really skeptical that it would even open to 100. Like I
Yeah.
thought it could, because part of you is like, superhero movies open this big, it should open over 100. But there's just to me, I don't get the feeling that there's that much interest or excitement, or it's just really kind of become more niche, and so it's not guaranteed that there'll be $100 million openings. I mean, we can see what, Captain America was pretty flamed out, pretty lame.
Oh yeah.
But I just
So-
would think with all this horn blowing, with how excited everybody is about Superman, with all the articles, with everything you're seeing.
I have been
That's a
very
200
obnoxious.
That's a $200 million opening for other movies to get that much attention.
I think we're I
excitement.
think we're in a different time.
We are.
I just
But
don't
I
think we're in the
it and
2010s
Deadpool
anymore.
had like the same
get
saturation.
Get off $200 million openings.
I know, I
they
think-
are going to be very few and far
But I
between.
think as far as the amount of things that I'm seeing, it and Deadpool had the exact same amount of like saturation in my
Oh
life.
no!
I felt
Deadpool
like I was the same amount.
to me was a, and maybe this is a male female like social media experience difference, but Deadpool 100 times more stuff about that than
100 times more.
I've seen only like one or two little things on Superman, and one or two tiny little like see Fantastic Four now. Like I don't get any of that, but I had so many fun Deadpool memes. It was
Sure.
awesome.
That could
Sure.
be. I'm getting inundated with like James Gunn featurettes and James Gunn interviews, and I'm like 125 million. You get
See,
all of
and I
this
think
in
this
my
is the-
face, in my
this-
space.
This is to me the bigger problem
Jameson
here.
Gunn.
Is that there's not one shared
Use his
media
full name.
experience between all three of us. We're all three getting three different levels of exposure to this marketing, and I'm getting like none. So when I looked at the weekend, I was like, I'm not seeing anything. There's no life to me that's being marketed. I don't know if it'll do 100. And I went into the weekend thinking, except for Superman, I will say I heard that pre-sales were really good for Superman, and so I bumped up my projections as we got there, only because I got feedback that said pre-sales were good.
You got that inside scoop.
I didn't get that at all with Fantastic. Like it just kind of was like, meh. Thursday was big, Friday was big, but Saturday dropped off. It was really, I like to say this, front-loaded. Fanboys.
It front loaded in the first 2 days of its opening.
Yeah.
That's like a next level
Just
type
saying.
of front loading.
It was funny though. I did see a lot of like smaller complexes up to like 4s, 5s, and 6s where the Superman gross like was on pace with the Fantastic Four
Yes.
gross. And I saw places where the Superman gross went up week 2 to week from week
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
And it was just wild.
Yeah,
we saw
it
that.
was like it was almost like people were like, "Oh yeah, there's some cool superhero movies. Maybe we should go check them out." Like
Yeah.
they woke up to it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we've talked before that word of mouth can be so fickle for any movie, but it seems like so far that these two are doing well with word of mouth.
I mean, I'm happy. Like they
Yeah.
both opened over 100, which is I'm really thankful for.
And
they seem
Superman-
to be holding up pretty decently, so I think I'll get a solid 4 or 5 weeks in the bigger complexes out of it.
The drop for week 2 on Superman was like 52, 53%. Like that's
That's not front loaded
That-
at all.
yeah.
That just tells me that it was good.
The movie
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, that it
film
was-
itself
And
good.
it was good.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So, did you see Fantastic, Kyle?
I did.
And was it good?
Yeah.
Will it hold up?
Yeah. I mean, we are recording a bit
Caught him in his
early.
shoes.
Yeah.
We are recording a bit early, so we haven't seen like the week 2 drop yet.
Right.
But I wouldn't be so shocked if it gets as close to like a drop off as like Superman did in
Low
week 2.
fif-
Under
50s?
55.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Low
Yeah.
50s means that it's solid movie that audiences liked. High 50s into the 60s means there was something wrong with it, and it's going to tank.
Or the
And I
gross was
just-
just so inflated from first week.
Yeah.
Right.
It was front loaded.
right.
It was
And
front loaded.
thinking about it now, I don't think it'll beat that. Like that movie feels very on its own until like the end credits scene, but it sticks the landing on being enjoyable and having good character development and a lot of action and really cool sci-fi stuff.
How was
So-
it casted? Did all the old people fulfill their roles as nicely?
all the 40-year-olds
They're
that are
not
in the movie.
late 40s, early
Late
50s.
40. I actually don't know how old they are. I think Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman stuck the landing the most. For myself, I didn't really like the guy playing Johnny Storm, Human Torch.
Yeah.
I just didn't like what they really did with the character. Pedro was fine. I think he did really well, just opposite of the Invisible Woman, just for their chemistry, because, they're married.
Yeah.
And then the guy that played Ben Grimm, I think, really stuck the landing too. So half Half
Yeah.
works.
The dude with the crazy name from The Beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
Tall guy with the crazy accent.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, well, these were great movies. They were 9-figure openings, which is
Yes.
awesome. Across the $100 million mark.
Yeah.
And now we're headed into a slower fall season.
Yeah.
Which is par for the course.
Yep.
That's something we've done before. We've
Right.
made it through before, folks.
We give
just
this
gotta-
warning
We-
all the time, every time.
We give this warning a lot. It happens every year. You know, there's the shoulder season between summer and the holiday corridor that is always hit or miss. Sometimes you get a little bump in October, can be really fertile ground for some openings if it's not just horror. But this year, you know, I think it's pretty light on the product. I'm really concerned about the slump in August and September and into October. I don't see any like really strong titles above $50 million openings. I think it's gonna be rough for everybody. And I think last year was probably a very similar product, but we had a Deadpool that
Was
opened
hanging in
end of
there.
July and carried the whole month of August for most complexes. It was massive.
But even still, September-wise.
Didn't we have
Was it-
Beetlejuice in September?
Oh, we did have Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice
Yep.
was like mid-September.
So just when
Yeah.
Deadpool was starting to come off, we had and I thought that should have been an October film, but man, in
Nope.
September it had a runway.
Maybe
and
Five Nights at
6
Freddy's
weeks.
2.
in December.
in December, Kyle.
You still rattle me from the last episode.
I know.
I just... makes
Maybe
too much
I
sense.
agree with you. I think Five Nights at Freddy's in the beginning of October would be a good, but
Now I'm thinking even
but
mid-September. Might
people
as
want
well.
to see that at Christmas apparently.
A family picture.
Yeah, because nobody learned from Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. No studio has been like, oh yeah, we don't do this stuff. Remember Sony?
You can't fight her off this ledge. We've had plenty
No.
of R-rated titles that have done great during the
Like
holidays,
what?
but Nosferatu,
It
complete
did.
unknown.
It did not do. Nosferatu did not do
It was
great.
the biggest focus opening ever.
Yeah,
Just
it
because-
did do, it did do pretty well, Cody.
It was a focus opening, and it was like a New York, LA on Christmas, and then a wider release. It
It
was
expanded.
a January title. This is not. I open it before Christmas, hoping that families will come on Christmas Day.
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo thing is that they made
Yeah.
it a wide release.
Before Christmas,
They tried to make it-
hold it through.
Yeah.
I thought Nosferatu and Complete Unknown were Christmas Day openings. I'm pretty sure.
I think in like small.
no.
I think it was
I
platformed.
don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure it was platformed.
How do you spell Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
F-E-R. That'll work. No, it didn't. Nosfer. Did I spell that right? No, I didn't. There's a T. Ooh, what is it? Ooh, it might have been a wide release, guys, on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Complete Unknown too. Mm-hmm. Both movies
No.
were
No,
It's
it's your
This
own
does not
system,
fit my
Cody.
narrative.
I know it doesn't fit your narrative. But I have
No,
two
I'm
examples
gonna say
in the
no.
last holiday corridor.
I don't know where you were playing it, but I was playing in select theaters. So
Yeah.
Because you assumed that it was that type of movie
Yeah.
when somehow that
Right.
just has a
No,
wider
there's-
appeal
there-
than we realized.
There's a spot for these, but yeah, I opened them at art houses and places that skew towards higher end clientele, and
Mm-hmm.
we had Nosferatu on screen for like 4 weeks, which
Yeah.
seems wild. A Complete Unknown for 5 or 6 weeks in some of these spots.
yeah, in
movie tells a really
January.
well.
Into January, yes.
Okay, well,
I
it
feel like
just,
those are January titles.
I mean, Nosferatu.
You're a January title.
I mean, they opened M3 in the first week in January. Like
I know.
that
That's a
January is a
perfect
much
spot.
better time.
It's
Yeah.
a perfect spot for something.
This is
that
just
works.
Universal trying to like
Super
flex
funny.
muscle, be like,
Yeah.
this is our Christmas picture because we have nothing else
So then, now that we're
except for Wicked.
Yeah, except for that one
But that's our Thanksgiving
that
title.
one mega blockbuster,
that is going to play
Through Christmas
every
and a lot
theater
of
that
spots.
has 4 screens that may be playing through the end of the
It's
year.
not going to play in a 4 screen through the end of the year.
It could.
I'm going to need 4 screens
mean-
to get enough Avatar show
I was gonna
times.
say, we
Okay,
have
come
Avatar.
on.
I know. I've been having that conversation with my 2-screen theaters. Like,
Yeah.
we may have to have 2 avatars, guys.
Right.
If this is 3.5 hours, like, you're going to have one show at 6. Mm-hmm. And then.
Not to change the subject, but I saw the Avatar trailer and the
Yeah.
Fire and Ash tribe looks so cool.
it looks bitchin'.
No, it looks great.
I was
It
like,
looks bitchin'.
Yeah.
Fire Nation. They look scary and like, oh yeah.
No, it was an awesome trailer.
But this time of year, we talk about it every time. This time to catch up on maintenance. This is the time to cut your hours down.
Yeah.
So if you're doing weekday matinees, maybe you don't. Maybe you start with your primetime show.
Right.
Only
I've been talking with a lot of theaters about cutting early mats and late nights. I mean, we're getting close to school starting back up. It's time. People aren't looking for 9:00 shows. So you can definitely pull back on those. Definitely the early matinees with the kids. And then you can even think about closing during the week again. I mean, there's really nothing, I think, on the horizon anytime soon that you need to be open. The biggest consideration for any of your hours of operation policies is, can you hold on to staff? And how important is that going into the next few weeks, months?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't be open 7:00 Friday and Saturday night and expect to keep staff around.
Right.
You can offer them 5 hours of work a week and expect people to be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This is a great gig.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it just wouldn't, the sense of it wouldn't make sense, you know, just to have people standing around and for what crowd.
Yeah. But also, what's your cost to try to hire up when you do need them at Christmas and Thanksgiving and the holidays? And
the more important quarter.
Is there ever a time, you know, how do you get them back? How do you keep people, retain them, because, you know, and not lose them to other jobs that pay more or have more hours?
Free popcorn.
Time to repaint bathrooms and hallways.
Yes.
Time to give somebody additional responsibility and say, hey, you know, we're opening this movie. I don't think it's going to do any business, but I need you to market the hell out of this.
Right.
I need you to put this everywhere on our social media. I need you to come up with a creative promotion to get more people in.
Yeah.
And find those bright spots.
Create an event. Have them work an event. Have them, you know, partner with other businesses in the community, create events. It's that time now that we got to start, you know, thinking outside the box on some things. And like Ken said, it's maintenance time now. If you have any money left over from this summer, now is the time to, you know, when crowds are thinned out before the holidays, to start doing some maintenance.
And if you want to keep your staff, just hire them to fix the leaky sinks
Yeah.
or paint some of the walls while they're at it.
Right. New carpet squares.
Just
the
get
hallways.
them some hard hats, you know, as they're, you know, painting the ceilings. Give them a ladder that's sturdy enough. They'll be
There are
fine.
plenty of regular people jobs in maintenance.
Yeah. Well,
Just saying, if you want to make it count.
Buildings have outsides, insides. There are bird nests and wasp nests and
Right.
leaks and doors that don't quite fit tight and a million things.
These darn
in a
kids
theater.
need to know how to fix things.
They'll figure it out.
Give them a hammer.
I wanted to also bring up, it's time to definitely service your equipment, not just your digital projection equipment, which we all know and we've talked about is hitting its lifespan mark and is now time to be upgraded. But I have come across several theaters across the country that their HVAC systems are starting to go out now. And if you think about theaters either built or remodeled in the 80s and 90s, the buildings originated in that time or remodeled in that time, that HVAC equipment, even though it's commercial and industrial, is probably, you know, 30, 40 years old. Even if it was the early 2010s, that's still 20-year-old equipment, and it's failing right now. So we highly suggest having everybody, if they can afford it, servicing the equipment and seeing where you are, because it's been kind of debilitating for some theaters when they lose an air conditioning unit, because it takes down multiple auditoriums.
And people are coming to the theater to escape the heat.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're in
because it's
Alaska,
heating too. I mean, I've had heating go out.
Yeah,
It's
true.
Both of those. It's that system that is just, you know, it's not the time to be down screens right now. And to be down screens for something like air conditioning, where you have fully functional auditorium, but it's just getting too hot in there, is really hard. And those are such essential systems. It's not like you can open a window or a door or, you know, get air flowing in there. Like, you can't have fans running because it disturbs the sound quality. Like, there's nothing you can do if those systems go down. So be prepared, because it's happening everywhere. And it's just age. It's just age on this stuff.
And if you have somebody come in to maintain it, at least you have somebody to call who's slightly more familiar with it.
Yeah.
to come and repair it when it's time.
Well, at least you have a heads up and you're not, opening weekend of Fantastic Four down 2 screens because an HVAC unit went down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Those friendly reminders.
Yeah.
We'll be back next year.
I'm sure you
Cody,
have
the
so
harbinger
much.
of doom.
I know. I'm sure everybody has so much money for this
will
too.
You knock on wood or rub a rabbit's foot? Like, I feel like you're jinxing everybody
Sorry.
listening to us.
I am the harbinger for sure of bad news because I get it sent to me
Yeah, exactly.
all the time.
It has to release.
I got to disseminate it. I have all this knowledge of things that could go wrong. Why can't I share it?
Well, we also want to, just spread the word on what's going on with the industry as well. Like, we got to remember to help everyone out in this industry.
I know. I'm sorry. I just feel like whatever I say is very expensive.
That's extremely true.
Yeah.
Here at work and in our home life.
You know those industrial size air conditioners? You better get yours serviced because it's over $10,000 to replace.
You can find a new one anywhere now.
and they're so not on back order from parts from China right now.
Now onto the lighter side of this week's
Yeah,
podcast.
Good pivot.
Cody made us watch Step Brothers.
I did. I put a fun one in.
And what a nice breath of levity that was. And we'll be with this conversation after the doom and gloom we just shared.
Maybe. So I was so excited for this movie. Ken and I had date night. So we went out. We had a nice dinner, had lots of cocktails. They were wonderful and so yummy. And then I go back and look, let's watch our movie. And oh boy, it hit me hard. I think it's really hard to go back to the movies you watched in your teens and early 20s as a mom nearing her almost 40s and yeah, it hits a lot different, especially a couple cocktails in, and then you start thinking like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
The existential dread that happened in the first 7 minutes of this movie.
It hit me
Cody
so
was
hard.
crazy.
I was like, I don't remember it. I remember it being funny,
do we
not
need to shut this off?
making me think my life choices.
Why am I sad?
Yeah. I was sad because the characters are 39 years old and I'm
Yeah.
39 years old.
And you used to be able to laugh at that.
And it just wasn't as funny.
Those old
Yeah.
people.
And they were
They're
acting.
so old.
They
They're
were,
still with their parents.
and I just moved back in with my dad. Well, we did.
Yeah, I was going to say we did.
We're selling a house. There's a reason.
I was going to say, at least it's
Yeah.
in a better position compared to...
Oh my gosh, that
Will
was
and
so
John
scary.
here.
And then as a mom, it's like that's my worst nightmare is that my children would still be almost 40 but living at home but not having lives.
Right.
At least I brought my husband and my children back with me.
You hope they just can't afford rent because it's way too high, and
Yeah.
you're just trying to help them out. You hope it's that position.
I hope it's that position, not the other one. And then they acted like my boys are right now at their age, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this what I have to look forward to? Like, it was just so many things.
They would grow out of it.
Gosh, I hope so.
They're gonna grow out of it.
I know these characters. I know it was just silly. It's silly characters in a movie, but they were almost 40, acting like 10-year-olds, and I was like, "This is too much for me right now to handle." This, I don't remember it being like this.
I get that aspect of things, because hearing the 39 age, even though I'm younger than you guys, but
Yeah.
like I
Rub it in, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle.
by a few years, but
A
I
decade.
was also. It just did dawn on me of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be at that age too, and I don't think I'm gonna be in that position, but at the very least, it was just a weird realization of
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like we were just so young watching these movies and just seeing
Right.
how silly it is that like old adults would act so childish.
Maybe it hit me because I'm eyeing 40. I'm not 40 yet, but I'm eyeing 40.
Right.
And then the characters were 39, and they made it like sound so old.
Yeah.
To uplift like how ridiculous it was. But I'm like, that's still young,
Yeah.
right? That's supposed to be young.
We're gonna say
It can't
that.
be. It can't be sad old.
That's how I'm living my 30s now. I'm not calling myself old.
Maybe that's what hurt the most as I'm processing all the emotions that I went through.
It's insulting.
Yeah. maybe.
Yeah.
Cody's having a midlife crisis, and I'm just way beyond the middle of my life already.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I accepted this a long time ago.
60 would be sweet to get to that point.
Oh man. But yes, and then once I got through all that, it still delivered. All the lines were as funny as I remembered them. It just
All the set pieces,
yeah.
the drum set, the family singing in the car,
Yes.
like
Oh yeah. Boats and hoes.
the Catalina wine mixer. We strictly only play 80s Joel, sir.
Yeah.
He just freaks out about it. That's kind of what was really shocking, is that I was wondering if like the freak out humor or like the immature humor would not deliver, but I think it does for some reason, but I can't tell if it's because it feels weirdly authentic for the position the scene is in, or if it's just partially nostalgia. Like I don't know. For some reason, it just hit really well.
I'm just glad it kept up. That it was as funny to me once I got through all this stuff as it had been to 20-year-old me. So
right,
the cringy parts were cringy back then.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like funny parts were funny now. So I think it fit the bill of being modern enough that it held up.
Yeah,
without being too crazy.
Right.
I think what helps with holding it up too is that the second half of the movie becomes like a realization for everyone that this would actually be insane and not good for anyone's mental well-being. Like those poor parents had to get divorced within 2 months because their 40-year-old children like couldn't handle living together.
Yeah.
And then they could handle living together, but in the wrong ways.
Well, they were not on the same page about their retirement or dreams, and that's what broke them up, was their lack of communication.
Part of it too. Yeah, which I kind of like that as well, because at least it
wasn't all blamed on the kids.
Well,
they could have worked their way through it if the kids weren't so nuts.
Exactly. Yeah, like it becomes weirdly a horror movie, not just in terms of like this is a nightmare. No wonder they had to leave.
For a parent. Yeah, it's a horror movie.
It is.
Cody was having a horror movie.
She was in her own head.
I was. There was so many thoughts.
But no, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, what a great duo they were.
They are so good.
Yeah. They were just firing on all cylinders.
Too bad it's over, but it was such a great duo while it lasted.
Yeah, what happened with that?
It was the three of them. Why am I Adam?
The director,
Adam McKay,
yeah.
John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell just couldn't keep it together. It's
egos,
the Hollywood
testosterone,
testosterone,
and it's lightning in a bottle. Like
it's
they're
man
lucky
bitches
it worked for as long as it did.
Yeah.
No,
like we're lucky that we got Talladega Nights, and we're lucky we got Step Brothers.
Oh, a string of great,
because otherwise,
iconic
without them doing this, we have none of those, and then we're holding up.
I can't imagine my life without
The Hangover as the
these
greatest
comedies.
of these, versus being like one of many, one of a dozen of these that we have ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, just great bits, great moments, and really stuck the landing for like the test of time of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody, you picking this week?
Yep. Hand me the
do it.
bucket.
Here you go.
But if it's Ken's, I'm going to throw it back because he's going on vacation.
Yeah.
Off to Scotland for you guys.
Hey.
All right.
Poor Ken.
It was Ken's. I threw it back.
God.
Oh, A Knight's Tale. With Heath Ledger.
Didn't we rewatch that one though?
No, we talked about it.
This might have been one of the ones that Cody made you watch.
Did I make
wish
you
he did.
Torture films.
one of these torture films?
It's not a torture film.
No.
So you definitely didn't.
Yeah. No,
it's
the
great.
the girls and I were talking out front because the main love interest's hair is so cool in this. It's such an early 2000s like punk rock, like princess hairstyle. She's so pretty in this movie, and she has such cool makeup and hair, and that's what we were talking about as like the aesthetic of those early 2000s period pieces.
I'm so sorry, Ken.
I don't think I've seen this one. I know it's young Heath Ledger. I know it's young Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
And the one that married Jennifer Connelly. What's his name?
Jennifer Connelly. Paul Bettany?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
I can't believe I
good.
pulled that in my Rolodex.
Yeah.
I think you even see his butt. I think he's naked in it. I can't remember though.
I would rather be Heath Ledger. You know what I mean, guys?
I'm excited for this. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yes, Cody and I are out next week.
Oh, we're going to Scotland. So not that movie takes place there, but UK.
No, but it castles.
We'll
fine.
be in a castle. We'll take pictures.
Yeah. Cody and I are out next week, but Kyle has a special interview.
Yeah. Coming up after this episode, it's going to be an interview with the Rocky Mountain Theater Convention's director, Diane Eve, where she gets to share with Shayla and I about what the conference is, since our team is going to be attending that conference coming in September. And so she just tells us like what's going to be on the docket for that week, and just shares with us what makes the conference so special and unique, and just all the exciting stuff that they have coming out, as well as within the conference. She also just shares about Spokane, where it's going to be located at, and just gives us, great vacation ideas if you don't only want to be focused on the conference so much.
Yeah.
So,
And our whole team will be there, signing autographs, taking pictures,
of course,
Kissing babies.
whatever you guys need from us.
it costs $200 a piece to take a
Right.
photo with us.
That's Kyle. Shayla and Alyssa will take photos for free. They may pay you to take photos.
Right.
They may
They're
be
much
so
nicer.
excited.
Yeah.
They may be so wound up. They're
I've
like,
gotten cockier in my years.
Yeah.
Doing the podcast.
Much
long
more
enough.
showboating.
Showboating.
Well, on that note, we're out of here, but we'll see you guys in a few episodes.
Yep. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.